hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Gentlemen, you must have had your oats this morning because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. If you guys consistently do that, we're going to win a lot of ball games.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We gotta get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
man. That was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As the season nears its end, a berth in the postseason is the goal. And this man knows the responsibility for getting them there lies mostly with him and with his ability to guide their offense flawlessly in this game. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and he dumps it off to Blount. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he connects with Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll set up a throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He's got Smith here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down.
Here we go. 1-9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Around the NFL, here's an update from up in Seattle. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Mitch Trubisky, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. This will be caught inside the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense, no matter who they put on him.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going underneath to Blow. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. It's complete. This is Brent Salad. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Blum. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing away at the 35. And there he goes again. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
They'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Zach Brown in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal here from the 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Let's go! Try it, 38! Try it, 38!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and he dumps it off to Blount. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. It just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the battering ram Blount. LeGarrette Blount unable to use that big frame to his advantage. And the Redskins deep. And out now come the Eagles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Looking to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Will Compton coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come.
Here we go.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take it.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. He'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw, going underneath to Blunt. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Call that a loss of 7. to bring up fourth.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio.
Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And it was the Lions who emerged victorious in that one. Golden Tate, a terrific game for him, over 100 yards receiving, including a touchdown. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point? And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Smith catches left side. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. They are on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And it was the Rams emerging victorious. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
All right, small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. As the season nears its end, a berth in the postseason is the goal. And this man knows the responsibility for getting them there lies mostly with him and with his ability to guide through offense flawlessly in this game. It's the Eagles going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And some room to work. And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 36. The numbers for Jeffrey from last week. 5 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this is going to be incomplete. Philadelphia getting set to take the... field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Luke Kuechly coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Eluding the pressure right. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brent Selleck hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. 17
yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to Blount. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree. as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
It's over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And an alley to run. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They're going to look to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. Back to throw again. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the ball.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And we're back now in Charlotte. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Back to throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of a yard. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. He'll drop to throw. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go!
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Here we go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Eagles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
Okay, the coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! Brand 38! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As the season nears its end, a berth in the postseason is the goal. And this man knows the responsibility for getting them there lies mostly with him and with his ability to guide their offense flawlessly in this game. It's the Eagles going up against the Saints.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rush. Because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Going for it as they look to throw. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and now it's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 12 catches, 134 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year. And they want that.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Haoli Kikaha in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Wiggles free. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll drop the throw, and this is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now back to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure. And the Eagles are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visit. Sorry, Larry. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Looking to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run again with Blunt. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about what...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Haoli Kikaha in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Going underneath to Blount. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick. Back to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Jeffrey's got it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Connects with Sanu right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll set up to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone.
They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. Kirk Cousins, dominant in this one. 4 touchdown passes. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now back to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught at the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go. 1-9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
He'll drop to throw. Fights him off. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. Cam Newton, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.